All right, man. It's been a minute. I'm back with the investigation crime stuff, man. I know I took a little hiatus, but I'm back. When they realized the severed head was real, another banger possibly by Midwest Crime. Oh, it's not Midwest Safety. I wonder if it's the same people.
Hey, is this blood?
Could possibly be blood.
Hey, who did that? You got blood on your hands here. Nobody's armed?
Nobody's armed.
You sure?
Taylor Shabusiness, a 25-year-old.
What's her name? Yo. Yo, that name just had me thinking all types of stuff. Taylor Shabusiness. Yo, I thought it was saying like, yo, Taylor's your business. Like, why is she? You mean by she's my business? Why is she my business? Taylor's Shabusiness. I never seen a last name like that. That's like they might as well name her Mind. Mind your business. Mind your business. Like, whoa, shit. Hey, what's your name? Mind your business. Damn, bro. I'm just trying to figure out what your name is, bro.
Pretending to be insane to cover up one of the most disturbing crimes Wisconsin has ever seen. A brutal murder, followed by a gruesome act of mutilation that left an entire community horrified. It all began on February 23rd, 2022, in a quiet neighborhood on Stony Brook Lane in Green Bay. A mother walked into her basement and found her son's head in a bucket.
Damn.
Seconds later, a chilling 911 call shattered the silence.
Brown County Public Safety, how may I help you?
I have no clue what's happening. My girl swears that she's found her severed head of her son in the basement.
Did you go down there?
I went down. I can't tell what it is. It's part of my language. I'm kind of a little freaked out.
Okay. Did she just wake up and say that?
Yeah.
And whose head is it?
She's claiming it's her son.
How old is her son?
24, 25.
Has he been missing or?
No, yeah, he was here yesterday with some chick, and then now all of a sudden nobody's here, and she came up to use the restroom a couple times, and she keeps calling and calling. Now she's saying that she hears the phone down there too.
Okay. Is she with you right now?
Yes, yeah, she's upstairs. She's a little freaked out, and I don't know what to do.
Okay. All right. Stay on the line.
If she won't look again, I don't know what the hell, man.
Do you think she's hallucinating, or do you think that?
I don't think so. I went down and there's something in the bucket. I can't, I don't know, man. She's a little freaked out and kind of freaking me out.
Can I talk to her?
Yes, you can.
Hi, Tara. So can you tell me what's going on?
Pretty positive my son's head is in a bucket, by the own bucket in my basement.
What makes you think that?
Because I looked in the bucket.
And what did you see?
Exactly what I told you.
Okay. Where's the rest of the body at?
No idea.
Okay. It couldn't be like a fake head or something?
I'm not touching it. I'm not looking at it again.
Okay. All right, ma'am. Just go ahead and wait for the officers, okay?
Wait, are you trying to tell me that this girl, if this is where it's going, you're telling me that she cut this guy's head off, left the head, and took the body with her? I would think you take the head because that's smaller. She took the body and left the head behind? Possibly on purpose? Like who is this? Like, is it Rhea Ripley? Is it the girl from the WWE? Like, who's strong enough to do all that? I'm assuming she must have killed them first and then took the head off. There's no way she did that, took that off while he was still alive and moving, right?
Our coverage is made possible by Morgan & Morgan.
Oh, Morgan & Morgan, the GOATs.
Been seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions, and you might never know unless you fight for real justice.
Damn! You saw what happened to that truck? Yo! Nah.
Be worth millions.
So this guy comes zooming, and I guess he didn't realize, like, oh, this is not a straightaway road. I gotta turn. He turns late.
And you might.
Boom! My boy was drifting. He thought he was Dom Toretto. That boy just started drifting like he's Fast and the Furious, bro.
Never know unless you fight.
Damn! Wait, did anybody else get hit by that? Besides the truck bump into anybody else?
Morgan. If you've been seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions, and you
So it hit the truck.
might never
Boom! This car was mad close to the truck. Truck bumps him.
know unless
He's like, "Oh shit!" He was like, "Oh, let me get out the way."
you fight for
Boom!
real
Damn!
justice. Many insurance companies offer less, a lot less than you deserve, but Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball payouts.
Yo, that truck burst into flames immediately, bro. Immediately on contact with the railing. I know I keep rewinding this shit, but this was crazy. Some
Impossible
video
by
game
Morgan
stuff right
&
here.
Morgan. If you've been seriously hurt, your
This is
injury
the last
could be
time
worth
I'm gonna watch
millions,
it.
and you might
Look,
never know.
boom. It looked like he messed the wheel up. It looked like he banged into the wheel. It looked like the wheel bent out.
Unless
And he went, oh my God, yo. He's so lucky that this railing, this concrete wall didn't give out.
you fight for
Oh, he damn it.
real
Ooh, that shit burst into flames.
justice.
Damn. Yo, that truck driver's lucky, bro. Assuming that he survived that, assuming that he was able to hop out the car while it was on fire, he's lucky, bro. Because if he flew off of that railing, yo, if that truck flew off, yo.
Many insurance companies offer less, a lot less than you deserve, but
Bro.
Morgan & Morgan doesn't settle for lowball payouts.
Damn,
They
bro.
fight to get what victims truly deserve. Just in the last few months, a $12 million verdict in Florida was 34 times more than the top insurance offer, and another $26
Damn.
million case in Philadelphia
What the
paid out
hell,
more than
bro?
40 times
Damn.
higher. The team at Morgan & Morgan is ready to help with over 1,000 attorneys operating in all 50 states. You can check if you have a case right now, even from your phone, in just minutes. And their fee, it's absolutely free unless you win. If you ever got seriously injured, your case could be worth millions. You're just a few clicks away from potentially changing your life
I'm not
and
gonna lie,
getting the
this
justice you
ad is
deserve.
hitting right
You can
now.
go to forthepeople.com
Nah, this
slash
Morgan &
Midwest
Morgan ad
Crime,
is hitting
found
right
in the
now.
description, or by scanning the QR code on screen from your phone's camera.
But I'll tell you this, Morgan & Morgan ain't got nothing on the advertisement from Top Dog Law. Top Dog Law. You ain't got no. Yo, you ever heard the Top Dog Law commercial? Nah, let's keep it moving, bro. You gotta look it up, man. Top Dog Law on the radio is hilarious.
Did you both see this?
I opened the towel, I picked up the towel and dropped it because I don't know what the it is, man. I have bad vision, and she's like, is that what I think it is? I'm like, I don't know what
Do you want to just stay with those two? I'll just go see what.
So,
Where's it at?
go right there.
it is.
Look right. There's a bucket with a towel on it.
That's supposed to be his mom. To see that she's stable enough to be able to communicate at this moment. I mean, you might want to say maybe she cried it out already before the cops came, but she seems very stable in being able to interact with the police and direct them and clearly communicate what's happening when you are under the impression that you saw your son's head in a bucket without the rest of its body. Not accusing her of anything. I'm just surprised at how stable she is. I know me, I would not be stable at all. If it was me the other way around, my mom, or
The deputy can't believe what he's seeing, still trying to process the horror.
Dude, it is.
he said, dude, it is. In a bucket. Like a yo. So how you looked at him?
Okay. Hold on. Just.
Both officers freeze, still in shock, struggling to believe there's an actual human head in that bucket.
That's real, right? That's real, dog.
That's real, dog.
4 Ed 1 to 82 Sam. That's real dumb. Come on. If we could get some more units here sooner rather than later, that'd be appreciated.
They're thinking it's a prank or something.
We've got
Could it be a prank?
quite a bit of blood down here, and I want to clear this rest of this house. We've got 2 people in the house for sure.
The victim was identified as 24-year-old Shad Therian.
Damn, bro. Well, why? Why is this the picture that they use? He looks crazy in this picture. Is this the best picture he had? Bro, what are you doing in life that got you caught up in a situation like this? Where your head is in a bucket without your body, bro. What have you been up to? My boy looking at me like, I don't know, man, bro. Oh, shit. No, shit crazy out here, bro. Don't come out here, bro. It's shit crazy, man. These women is different over here. I believe you, bro. Damn, Shad. That's crazy, bro. How you end up like this, man?
He was the ex-boyfriend, or maybe just a former lover, of Taylor Shabiznis. Someone she had known for years.
Yo, that name.
His body had been brutally dismembered, pieces scattered, cut apart with kitchen knives. Investigators quickly traced a possible location for Shabiznis, a home on Eastman Avenue. They also flagged a van connected to her name.
Please, nobody.
I'm not gonna get used to that name, Shabiznis. Is this supposed to be her vehicle? That back seat is like a storage.
Nothing.
You know nobody else be in her car but her. For her to have a back seat like that, all that crap on it, you know nobody be in that car but her.
Is this blood? Does this look like blood to you? Or am I just tripping?
What?
Bloody footprint? You see this right here?
Am I tripping?
Could possibly be blood.
Hey, who did that?
Who did that? Who did what?
Hi, Taylor. How's it going? Officer Russell with the Green Bay Police Department. Just make sure you ain't got nothing.
Hey, why would she come outside? If she did it, why would she come outside to greet them?
On you here. With Taylor.
Contact with Taylor.
Taylor, you have a warrant for your arrest. Just put your hands behind your back quick.
Whoa, her thumb is bleeding.
You got blood on your hands here too.
No, on your hands.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to.
What apartment here?
What apartment are you in?
Do we have Adam 3 come up?
Hey, custom, yeah, get up here.
On the double.
Which apartment?
One, there's what they came back to.
She's not asking any questions.
Yeah, go. Guys, hurry up and get here now. Watch this window right here. Gun point.
I said, watch this window, have your gun.
Go in here. Come to the back of the apartment. That's where we are. You, come over here. 2 more will be fine. If 84 is here.
Hands up!
They have contact with the male.
Hands up! Walk out towards me.
Have a seat.
Hold the traffic. Come out towards me. Get on the ground.
Who else is in the apartment? Be straight up.
Tones.
Tomes? Who else? Just Tomes? Is he armed? Nobody's armed?
Nobody's armed.
You sure?
I'm sure.
Green Bay Police! If anybody's in here, announce yourself now!
Go ahead.
She's really calm. She's not
Negative. We got
asking
enough
what's
here.
going on.
Taylor was taken into custody for interrogation to explain the reason behind this brutal murder. She kept denying the allegations, but what she didn't realize was that this case was about to explode nationwide, all in the name of justice for Shad Therian.
I hate this outfit. Never in my life.
Well, a few hours ago, the police were dispatched to an address on Stony Brook, the parents' house of Shad Therian.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know Shad? And how do you know Shad?
He's my ex.
He's your ex?
Her ex.
Boyfriend?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, they found a kind of disturbing stuff at the house there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of blood, basically Shad's head. Yeah. It's pretty.
I know.
And then, so we know you were there at one point
Yeah.
with Shad.
Yeah.
But we also know you left. Now that van, is that your van?
No, that's my neighbor's.
Your neighbor's van?
Oh, the guy I was staying at?
Okay. So, where did you go? Which place where did the police get you? Was that on Eastman Avenue? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Is that where you live?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying there right now.
Okay. Is that your apartment?
No,
No. Whose apartment is it?
that man.
And who is that man?
Scott Thomas.
Scott?
Thomas.
Okay. So, that's his van?
Yes.
Okay. And so, did you leave from Shad's house and go to Scott's house sometime today?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they found part of Shad at his house, his mom's house. Found his head. Where's the rest of his body?
It's there. It's at his house.
Is it in the house?
It's at his house.
Okay. Can you tell me what happened?
It's a good question because I blacked out during that time.
Do you think the body is still there?
So she did it.
I don't see why not. Unless it's just up and moved, which it could have. You never know.
Where do you think the body would be?
I was right there by the bed.
It's by the bed, you think?
Yeah, I was cuddling it by the bed.
You were what?
I was cuddling it by the bed.
You were cuddling the body with it by the bed? Oh, okay.
Was it just you and Shad down in the basement?
Yeah.
Was anybody else down there at any point in time? When do you think you went to Shad's house?
I was there like 2 days ago.
Okay. Did you stay there the whole time?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. You start to remember now what happened with Shad? A little bit? What do you remember so far?
There's this chain. There was this chain thing, right? Yeah, like I was playing around with it.
Okay.
And like we were smoking the right? I'm terrible at explaining things, so let's see here. And then here comes the chain, right? And then he put it around his neck. Well, we were like playing around and then I don't know, I was tugging on it and then.
You say you were smoking, what would that be?
Ice.
Oh my God.
Ice?
Ice.
Yo, I was selling that in Schedule 1. Schedule 1. I was going hard with that. I forgot what it was called. It was called something piss. It was like something piss. I forgot what was the name of it. That shit was selling though. For like $1.70 a pop. $1.70 a baggie, bro. Schedule 1. I was making money in that game.
Have you taken any other drugs tonight?
No, this is still from 2 days ago. I know my eyes are crazy.
Were you smoking the ice?
Yeah.
And how? On a pipe or someplace else?
The one that's on the counter or on the table. I left the baggie there.
You did?
I did.
Where?
Green baggie, and they should be right on.
But where exactly? In Eastman or?
I knew she looked like one of my customers in Schedule 1.
At Shad's. Okay. And you say, where was this place? Where would it be? In the basement or on the first floor or second floor?
Basement.
In the basement. And it was ice in them, and it was basically a bingo bag, type of little small plastic bag.
Crushed up.
Crushed up. And so
Jesse,
there was
is
a
that
chain. What kind
Jesse?
of chain?
It's the one that's on the same place as where the.
And where would that be again, please?
I think it's on a dresser.
On a dresser?
Is it? Oh, is it on a dresser? I don't know.
I don't know either. I haven't been there.
It's just weird. I got like a weird flashback from it. So.
But what happened?
Yeah, it's short. It was real short. But
What did you see?
I don't even know anymore. Like, it was weird. I was riding him like a donkey, okay? And then like I think so. I think that's what was happening. I was like pulling, and then like I don't know.
Were you two being intimate, having sex?
It was getting there.
It was getting there. Okay. So will this be considered foreplay?
Yeah, it was. And then I just didn't stop. I don't know why. I didn't stop.
You guys done something like this in the past?
Not like that.
Do you use manual strangulation during sex at all? Is Shad like that?
A manual strangulation? Yes.
He likes strangulation?
I don't know.
You know what I'm
Yes, he
talking
does.
about?
Yes, he does. Yeah, I do.
And you do too, or just him?
Both of us.
And what would you guys like to do? Is there a certain role playing that you did with Chad? Or was it just some sort of strangulation? How would you guys basically have sex? But does anybody like strangle the other person?
I like doing that a lot.
Alright, so you like being strangled, like having your airway, or do you like doing it to somebody else?
I like doing it to somebody else.
Does Shad like to be strangled during sex?
I have no idea. I think so.
Have you done it before with him?
Yeah, he does. He likes it.
So obviously you smoke some ice. Do you take any prescription medications?
No.
Do you have any mental health issues we should be aware of?
I don't know yet. I think
Have you been diagnosed with anything officially? Because I know that Shad has got some mental health issues. That's according to his mother. Since high school.
Yeah, he's good.
So then you guys were boyfriend girlfriend at one point? For how long?
For like 2 years.
2 years?
2 years.
So when did you start seeing him again? Recently?
He's my buddy. He's my homie. So like, I hang out with him.
Alright, so you've always been friends.
Yeah.
So you and Shad went back to Shad's mom's house. How'd you get in? Did you see, was anybody home?
The doors unlocked. We went in.
What time do you think this was? Was anybody home? Did you encounter anybody?
Tara?
Tara?
Is that the mom's name?
Yes.
The head. I can't believe I left the head though.
What did you do with the body?
The body's there.
So were you going to take the head somewhere?
I like the head.
You liked it?
Well, you're gonna have fun trying to look for all the organs, but yeah, they're all dismembered. Yeah.
So you dismembered the body too?
Yeah.
And what did you do with the body parts?
Wait, I thought she said that the body was there. How does she? Like, what is it? Is it there, or did she dismember it? Or maybe she dismembered it and left it there.
Basement, upstairs, downstairs.
Absolutely in the basement. I was gonna bring with them. And then I know I forgot the head. I wanted the head.
Did you bring anything with you?
Yeah, it's in the van.
What?
It's in the van. It's what is it? I think a foot maybe.
The what?
I think it's a foot.
A foot in the van?
A leg maybe. I don't know. I'm like, I'm gonna bring it all, but then I'm like, man, this is messy. So then I just left it. I got lazy.
Okay.
I got lazy, and that's what I get. So I'm like.
So there's gonna be maybe a foot or a leg in the van.
Yeah,
What did you do with the head?
I forgot that was in the van, so yeah.
What did you do with the head?
The head, I put it in that bucket, that black bucket.
Black bucket?
With the blanket on top.
Okay.
I should have took it with me.
And then where'd you leave it?
Leave the head? The head's still in the bucket. It's right by the stairs.
By the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. How did you dismember his body then?
Knives.
With what?
Knives.
Knives?
That sounds.
More than one knife?
That sounds tough.
Where'd you get those from?
Kitchen. So I couldn't find mine, and I wasn't sharp enough.
You weren't sharp?
No. It was alright. Red knife works good.
bread knife?
A bread knife works good, yeah.
Really?
I had to use what I had to use, so like, yeah. I got lazy last night, so.
Where were these knives?
Now I find that hard to believe. He chopped up his body with kitchen knives, and then are we supposed to believe that she did that by herself? No way, right? No way she did that by herself, right? You know how exhausting that must be, bro.
Knives be now.
They're in with all the organs and all the body parts.
And where was that?
In the black bag. It's in the black bag or
In the basement?
It's in the basement. They're all in the basement. I never left the basement. I just went up the stairs.
So all the body parts and knives will be in a black bag. So you, at one point, did you bring these bags with you? Or were they already there?
I was gonna, but I got lazy. And
Right, you're gonna bring them with you when you left. But were the bags there when you used them? Or did you bring them with you with Shad? Or did you just find them there?
They were there. I found them there, and I emptied them out and put them in there, and I was gonna bring it, and I'm just like, I got paranoid, and then I got lazy, and I never get paranoid, but this time it was just like, I think it was the dope.
Think?
Did you want Shad to be dead?
No, it was out of random. Like, I wasn't expecting that, and it kind of threw me off guard, and it was just in an open place, you know, like, you went in the basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty open.
And so, where did you get the chain?
I don't know, he pulled it out of his pocket.
He pulled it out. And what'd you guys do with them?
We put them around our necks.
You did. Okay. And then what were you doing while they were around their necks?
I was strangling them.
You were strangling him?
Alright, so if your girl does meth, don't
So
wear any chains
when
around her.
did you realize that Shad was
Problem
not
solved.
alive anymore?
You know, his face turned purple.
Okay.
He was coughing up blood, and he was pissing himself.
He was pissing himself. His face was all purple.
I still didn't stop. I don't know what's going on, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then, like,
So his blood was coming out of his
I
mouth
kept on
too?
feeling his heartbeat. Hearing his heartbeat.
I'm sorry?
Hearing his heartbeat. Sorry.
Okay.
If I was her, if I was him,
Did you hear it stop?
I don't know what position it was in. I would have knocked her the fuck out doing some shit like that.
So
I'm not even joking. You sitting
Did
there
you
choking me
figure he
out. I
was dead
can't
then?
breathe.
Yeah.
And what did
I'm
you
hitting you with all my strength. Like,
do? You try to call
she must have
mom
been on
and
top
dad
of him where he
or
couldn't move or
anybody else in
something.
the house?
Something like that.
You tried calling an ambulance?
For him to let that happen.
Why not? Do you want him?
Talking about my life, bro.
Die or he did. I'm trying to.
I don't condone violence, but that's my life.
But he did.
He's my buddy, but like it happened.
Happen again, but then did you feel a need to try to help him?
I don't know why. I just it happened so fast.
So then after you realized he was no longer, he was dead, his face was purple, he said his blood was going out of his mouth.
Why did you cut him up?
What'd you do?
Clean him up a little bit. I just played with him myself.
You prepped him for the cut up?
You said play with him, what do you need?
Played with his.
Okay.
Yeah, like I put him up over the bed, and then
So then you had sex with him?
yes. And I had a dildo.
Okay.
And I played with him too.
What'd you do with the
And
dildo?
I just covered him and I hugged him.
What'd you do with the dildo?
I put it in his mouth, put it in his ass.
Okay. So he cuddled his
Damn. You put the dildo in his
then
butt?
what did
That's
you say?
crazy.
We never had sex, but we were getting there. I was just choking him.
I understand that, but you said that you played with his
Yes.
after he was dead.
Oh yeah.
Was it erect?
It was half.
Did you,
Even.
what did you do with this?
I cut it off.
Eee, freaky ass detective, bro. Freaky ass detective, bro. Look at him. He prepping up. He got his leg crossed and everything. He getting excited. Oh yeah. What you do next with that? Oh yeah, you was playing with that? Yeah. What did you do with it? Where you put it? You put it anywhere? Yeah. Well, yeah. Where did you put it? Freaky detective, bro. Yo. Somebody call time out, bro. Sub him out, bro. He's too hot right now.
So you cleaned his head in the shower and then dumped the bucket?
I should have cleaned his head in the shower. I should have just polished it up, but I like that.
And did you tell him what happened or no? You tell him what happened to Chad?
Yeah, he's got body parts in his hand, so he's got to get that out.
Yeah, we'll get
I forgot about that. I've been off of it right now. I blame the drugs.
Alright.
Blame it on the
I'll look into
drugs?
a couple other things and we'll be with you, and if you need anything, you knock on the door. Okay?
How you doing?
Good.
Good. Everything okay? You talk about your play.
You blame it on the drugs, but nobody forced you to take the drugs. You chose to take the drugs. So because it was your decision to take the drugs that caused you to do this, or caused you to be fluid enough to where it's like, ooh, nothing's real, I'm gonna do this, and not think about the consequences, it's still your fault. I blame it on the drugs, okay. Why you took the drugs? I wanted to take the drugs. Okay, so the blame is back on you. It's one thing if you was given drugs without knowing, somebody put it in your drink or something, then you can say, all right, yeah, I blame the drugs. Who gave you the drugs? This person, this guy or this lady put the drugs in my food or drink without me knowing, and that caused me to act, in a manner that I'm not normally behaving in. Then it's like, all right, now you got a little something there. But more than likely, she took the drugs on her own. So the blame falls back. It falls back on you.
Playing with him.
Oh yeah, I was playing with his corpse.
Okay. Was it light out at some point? Was the sun up?
I mean, when I looked out the little window, I seen it.
You could see light?
I could see the light.
So you were playing with him when it was light out?
Yep.
Okay.
How long did it take for him to die?
3 to 5 minutes, maybe.
But before the chain went around his neck, were you and Chad like kissing or any foreplay or anything?
No, we were chilling. We're home.
You just chilling. So all of a sudden, the chain went around his neck?
Yeah.
How come? I'm just trying to get it.
He likes it.
Alright.
I was gonna walk him like a dog.
And he wanted that?
I have no idea. What am I gonna do it anyway?
Okay. And you're claiming it was his idea? With the chain?
She'll be trying to tell jokes.
No, it was his idea. It was all him.
You made the comment, you said that when you were choking him, he was coughing up blood, you kind of were like, well, gone this far, I'm just gonna keep going. Did you realize that by continuing that may kill him?
Oh yeah, because I felt bad because I'm like, he's gonna be wheezing after this. I'm like, might as well just kill it.
Okay. So you realize that by continuing...
Wait, what she said?
Oh yeah.
You realize that by continuing that may kill him?
Oh yeah, because I felt bad because I'm like, he's gonna be wheezing after this. I'm like, might as well just kill it.
Okay.
It's gonna be reason after this? What does that mean?
He's gonna be wheezing after this. I'm like, might as well just kill it.
Might as well just kill
So
him.
you realize that by continuing that you may actually kill him then?
He was, I swear to God, he was telling me just do it. So I'm like, and I did it.
Okay.
What? She's trying to say that the dude told her to kill him. Like, yo, just do it, man. Just end it all. It's no Romeo and Juliet. And the cops, they are asking a lot of detailed, in-depth questions, like getting layers deep into certain questions, because they want that after this interview is done, that's it. There's nothing else. There's nothing else needed to be done on their end as far as like investigation goes. She not only admitted to it, but she gave you details of how it went down. Like, open shut. You could probably have lawyers come in after and say, oh, she was under the influence, she was just saying whatever. But come on now.
And you also said that you enjoyed it, right? And I enjoyed it.
Oh yeah.
Alright. What did you enjoy about that? Was it kind of thrilling, a rush, exciting? What was the feeling that you got out of it?
That's all it is. I don't know.
Okay. I'm just trying to understand what you were feeling. You're saying that you enjoyed it. You know, did it make you happy? Was it just kind of exciting, like opening Christmas presents?
I like that every time she talks and they have a closed caption for her, it's in yellow, matching her outfit.
I don't know. Like this is the thing that I have. Like I've always had. You know, like you ever love something so much that you kill it.
No.
Like it happens to me. That's the feeling that I have. I love something so much that I kill it.
Bro, what is she talking about? What is she talking about, bro? You ever love something so much that you kill it? Bro, what the hell is she talking about? What kind of love is that? I mean, I used to say everybody don't love the same. But I never thought to that extent. Yo, who wants that type of love? Like, yo, man, she tried to kill me, but you know, that's love right there, dog. You never had a girl try to kill you, bro. That's how you know she really locked in. Like, no. Nobody want that kind of love, bro. Where I can't sleep next to you. But I gotta sleep in a different room and lock my door because you love me. I don't want that kind of love. You love me so much, I gotta put you in another room and lock the door in my room where I go to sleep because you love me so much. What are we talking about?
Like I cuddle it so much and then I kill it. That's what happens to me. So
All right, so he dies, he's dead. What about the rest of his body?
I didn't even take it. And then the rest of his body, I don't even know.
Damn, I
what
just
it
finished
is.
all my peanuts, man.
It's a big
These
blue
are so damn
container,
good.
You know?
Just
a big
container?
Tupperware. It's like
So
a big
damn
Tupperware,
good.
but it's not a Tupperware.
Got the pistachios in there and all that.
Tupperware container, like
A big storage tote?
yeah, one of those. And then
So that's where the body parts are in? Or I thought they were in a black bag.
they're scattered around.
But what about the rest of his body parts? Did that take all day? Did you?
I was getting pissed off at the dismemberment process, actually.
Did it take a while?
It took a while.
Yeah, because like I was nodding out. So
Okay, so you're kind of sleeping, kind of nodding in and out. Have you taken any other drugs?
I should have took drugs. I probably
You should.
would've
Drugs is what got you in this situation in the first place.
To
What do you
cut
mean you
the
should have
rest of the
taken
body
more
up?
drugs to get through the dismemberment process?
all messed up too.
So, I'm just trying to, so I understand too. So you said were you cutting it and you cut a knot off, kind of wake up and start cutting again?
Yeah.
So it took you a little while to cut the body apart. There were times where when I napped or whatever, you didn't work nonstop to dismember his body, right?
I mean, I probably did while in my sleep. I do things in my
You
sleep.
do things in your sleep.
But yeah, like that's probably.
She just yapping. They already got her figured out. She yapping now. What's this?
She dismembered the body. Time press.
Question.
After a few hours, investigators brought
Not having.
her in for a second.
Hey, can you see a second? I gotta ask you a question.
After a few hours, investigators brought Taylor in for a second interview, this time pressing for specifics. They needed to know exactly how she dismembered the body.
I just want to kind of clarify some things quick. Detective Groff will be in shortly.
She said she did it with a kitchen knife.
It won't take long. So you cut the head and then pulled the tub under there.
No. When I was dismembering the body,
Yep.
there was. I mean, I'm going like this with a knife, so there's blood. Whatever. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can we talk a few minutes again?
Yeah.
Out at the house right now, there's, you know what a medical examiner is? They're the ones that kind of like take care of people that died and see how they died. And so, you know, they have a bunch of questions for us that we really can't answer. And the biggest questions that they have is exactly how did you dismember Shad?
Nice.
Did you cut arms, or I mean, was it just internal organs, or?
So you started on the head, right?
Yeah, and then I don't know where I went from there. anymore. I just went crazy.
Did you cut it, or did you remove his arms?
Yeah.
Okay, can you show me where you would cut on the arms?
Right there.
Right at the elbows? Was this part of the arm left on?
You gotta go in that blue bed.
Okay, and look.
Yeah.
But you know that you cut off at the elbows?
Yeah.
Okay, you cut both arms off at the elbows?
I would hope so. Because like I was saying, that dismemberment process I did was like really messed up because like I was nodding out. And then I was like sawing it off at the same time.
Did his legs...
Did you use just the knives?
Just the knives, so like, yeah.
Did you remove any part of his... Did you dismember his legs at all?
I find that so hard to believe, bro. I find it so hard to believe.
That's actually intact.
Okay.
And then maybe. Where is it? I have no idea.
And where was his body located when you did this dismembering? Was it in one spot or?
Yeah, it was all in the same spot.
And where's that again?
Blue tub.
So the body was in the blue tub as you were cutting it up?
Yeah.
Okay, then did you empty the tub at points, or, you know what I mean?
Was there a bed down there, or just a mattress, or?
There was a mattress that was laid down. There should be blood on the sheets.
But it was, when you took off his head, was he lying on a mattress? Or was he someplace else?
I had his head hanging off.
The mattress?
And then I was...
But was a bucket underneath his head?
Yeah.
So it was high enough?
I don't know, it just dropped in there.
What's that?
It just dropped in there after I got the bone.
But it was high enough that it could stand up underneath his body, you know what I mean? So let's say this is the bed, the bucket was able to fit underneath there. The bed was high enough for the bucket to fit
I don't know.
there?
I don't understand what
or
they're
does
asking.
it have to be on its side or something, the bucket?
No, the bucket was just fine where it's at, on the edge of the bed.
On the floor or on the bed itself?
On the floor.
And what do you think should happen if somebody does something like this to somebody else?
I don't know, they obviously get prison time, I don't know, a whole lot, like, I don't know, this was out of random.
Think it was the right thing to do?
No, I did it anyway.
Did you remove any other, you said you had the heart and the liver, how about the lungs? Did you remove all that from the chest cavity?
All right.
I didn't know that.
Somebody and dismembers, and do you kind of think that person probably should go to jail?
Why y'all asking these dumbass questions?
Taylor Shabiznes faced a 5-day trial on 3 charges: first-degree intentional homicide, mutilating a corpse, and third-degree sexual assault. Her attorney tried to...
Y'all charged him for sexual assault after he was already dead? Why y'all add that on? Like, she killed the guy. That's life. That should be life right there. You gonna add on sexual assault on top of that? Like, nigga. Yo, that's like, you know what? I'll let it rock. Because I was about to say it's like kicking somebody when they're already down. But the fact that she still did some weird stuff while he was already dead, I guess it adds up. I guess it matches up.
Include some of the evidence, arguing it portrayed her as the worst killer in human history. But nothing could prepare the court for what was about to unfold. At one point, Shabiznes violently attacked her own attorney during a hearing.
What the fuck?
It was her second assault on legal counsel, prompting multiple public defenders to withdraw. After fire...
Well, she like, yo, I thought I was gonna be free. She probably was under the impression that she was gonna get away or something, or get a slap on the wrist. Just do a couple months. Yo, you just flip out on your lawyer like that? That's crazy.
Firing her last appellate attorney over a no-merit report, the Wisconsin State Public Defender's Office refused to appoint another. Shabiznes never denied the allegations and chose not to testify.
Wisconsin.
Though she entered a plea of not guilty by reason of mental disease or defect, the jury ultimately found her mentally competent. She was convicted on all counts and sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole.
Nice. We don't need that out here. Keep that.
For exclusive clips...
Yeah, y'all can keep that. Good job, Midwest Crime. Yo, this video was brought to you by Midwest Crime, man. If you love videos like this, where you get some investigation, interrogation, stuff like that, I mean, sure, you can watch with me, but I might not catch all the videos. So if you want to keep up to date with whatever they're posting, feel free to hit that subscribe button right down here, like so, you know. So just hit them with a subscribe. That way you can catch videos as soon as they drop. And then I guess eventually when I decide to react to it, you can pull up on me and see my response to what happened. And we can do it like that, man. Shout out to Midwest Crime. But yeah, man, the fact that Shorty was doing meth, and I didn't even get a clear understanding as to whether or not they were in a real relationship or if they were just hanging out. I don't know if homie was smoking meth with her or not, but I mean, y'all smoking meth out there in Wisconsin? I mean, I don't know anything about Wisconsin. Wisconsin sounds boring as hell. So I guess meth is a form of entertainment. But yo, do your drugs responsibly, man. Be safe when y'all do your weird stuff, man, because you might be cool doing it by yourself. You might be able to handle how it makes you feel. But the person you might be next to, they might not be able to handle how it makes them feel. And it might make them feel in a way that might make them want to try something. And you might just be the person they'll try it on. Shorty never killed anybody, but for whatever reason, that was the day she decided to do it. And she's blaming it on the meth. So make sure y'all do y'all little dirty stuff responsibly. Be careful who you do that kind of crazy stuff with, because you don't know how they gonna respond. And come on, man, just look out for yourself, man. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, that picture that they showed the homie, he looked crazy as hell. The picture they showed the homie, he looked crazy as hell, bro. So I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He looked like he hang around the weirdos. I can't even find a picture that you know what picture I'm talking about. Anyway, y'all be safe out there, man. I'm about to go back and play some Indiana Jones, The Great Circle. I'm actually enjoying that right now. And I'm gonna try and see if I can knock that out before Death Stranding 2 comes out. I know that comes out in a few days. So let me get back to it, man. I'll see y'all in the next video.